The Shadow Charms are 8 mystical items whose origins are unknown. There are 8 in total, 1 for each of the Shadow Riders and 1 for a man named Kagimaru. They are known in Japan as the Dark Items. Despite their unknown origins, they appear to access the dark magic of the Shadow Games, similar to the Millennium Items, and are, in turn, all emblazoned with the Eye of Wijat. Despite this, though they are noticeably much less important to the story than the Millennium counterparts, the nature of their powers are not deeply explored, but all of them seem to serve the purpose of their respective owners. All of the Shadow Charms afford the user the powers of the Shadow Game. The items were eventually taken by the students that defeated the Shadow Riders. But what happened to them after that? How would I know? It's never touched upon again in the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX anime. First up, the Shadow Charm Pendant. Wielded by Nightshroud and then by Jaden Yuki, this Shadow Charm is a half pendant. It affords dark powers to the owner, like initiating Shadow Games where the loser gets his soul sealed inside a card. Its other powers include teleporting the owner and others over not so long distances, forming energy spheres to trap people, and forming a solid platform out of energy for standing on, as well as the ability to protect its owner and others against the dark magic of the other Shadow Charms. However, it is unknown how many of these powers stem from the pendant itself versus the inherent powers of their owner. Shadow Charm Choker, wielded by Camula. So Camula's Shadow Charm is a choker which allows her to both claim the souls of those who lose to her and place them inside voodoo dolls, as well as the ability to wager the souls of others present, even players outside of the duel. This is all for sacrifices for her Illusion Gate spell card. Shadow Charm Gauntlet, wielded by Tanya. Her Shadow Charm takes the form of a gauntlet. This allows her to assume human form. She is actually a tigress, and was able to maintain human form using her Gauntlet Shadow Charm. After she lost her duel with Jaden, she relinquishes her Shadow Charm and leaves with her pet tiger, Bass. Shadow Charm Eyepatch. Wielded by Don Zalug, his Shadow Charm is his Eyepatch. It allows him and the rest of the Dark Scorpions to take physical form in the human world. Without it, they become dual spirits once again. When Zalug and his gang are discovered, he and Chaz Princeton duel with all the remaining keys on the line. In the end, he and his cohorts are defeated and the power of his Shadow Charm is nullified. After reverting back to their spirit forms, the Dark Scorpions join the many weak monsters in Chaz's case. He never uses them, however, and they haven't been seen since. Shadow Charm Headband. This was wielded by Abydos III. His Shadow Charm is a headband that allows him to return from the afterlife and assume physical form. With an army of mummies, Abydos gathers Jaden Yuki and company on his celestial yacht for a duel. Satisfied with his defeat, Abydos departs to the afterlife, giving Jaden his Shadow Charm, making him a promise to meet him again in 100 years' time. Shadow Charm Mask, wielded by Titan. His Shadow Charm is the mask he wears. It allows him to channel the powers of darkness into his cards, as well as affording him a certain mastery over it. It gives him dark powers like communicating mind to mind to people, performing hypnosis and opening portals for others to teleport through. Deprived of it, however, he is consumed by the darkness once again. Shadow Charm Emerald Tablet. This was wielded by Amniel. His Shadow Charm is an Emerald Tablet, the only Shadow Charm with a history that is not exclusive to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe. The real version of the Emerald Tablet is a cryptic piece of the Hermetica reputed to contain the secret of the Prisma Materia and its transmutation. Don't know what that is? I'm sure you do. It's basically the ingredients for the Philosopher's Stone. If you watched Harry Potter or the Full Metal Alchemist, I'm sure you know what that is. However, its fictitious version allows Amniel to trap his victim's soul and body inside its pages, trapping them until he is defeated. Finally, the Shadow Charm Ring, wielded by Kagimaru. The master of the Shadow Charm's iconic item is a small ring which allows him to channel the powers of the sacred beasts and other dual cards into himself, not only regaining his youth, but also receiving an exponential increase in both physical strength and magical power. Also, when he wins a victory duel, he can absorb the loser's soul, as he needed Jaden's soul to complete his mastery of the sacred beasts. And that is all I know on the Shadow Charms, as well as the people that wielded them. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. If you could wield any of the Shadow Charms, what would you have and why? Let me know in the comment section below, and thanks a lot for watching.